Ma me fana say ma PENDREAM TV de o se dem yopo
Kasa edi akire kwanyam panimfo binum nam so a omo kasa about the SC no ya de nhyenkuran. And I think say no na trigger this kind of way I wet say mami can say before say omo best feeling so no mo ka kire nipa no say omo ntum free krom ho very well madika ka cha say asem no nyanyansasem say you expect obi a all kura panyinidie like a minister at this point nipa no ani tutu agu omo nsem a sabi omo hu ba bi omo fa no. This is no time for you to be referring to them say answer na we no beba no catch them so omuntu. The sensible question any ordinary person might want to ask me say o samre no omuntu akwahefa because ade we are making say your mind anye knee jerk reaction and a reactionary people na indeed ye nipa ya dwen ye wo insight into event na tensa enam says ade we see enye natural disaster ntino and take us by surprise.
All right.
A deliberate, conscious decision by management and your friends say board members of Omo manage VR ni Omo engineers in Atanasi who say what are not I go to a certain level there is the need for them to spill. And Amaka said there is a difference between Obia we are Juma to a certain level our experience in as for no. So if you want to take such a decision and the best thing you can do ni say you do risk assessment.
Right.
Now we analyze it aya wan kasa or assessment who say ensuo ni ye to what extent, because ensuo no you know the amount of water you have, the amount of water you are letting go, and sa water na say wujana ekwa wo your friends channels are enemu e drain back to baby na say entesa what are the plans. These are some of the things that you do, and again knowing very well said the life of the people at that particular place will be on the line, no, you plan for contingencies. Say the building this emergency building sometimes and your building like provided some shelter for people and you move the people. Even an event cry you never anticipated say what I know about me cause such an extensive damage, ya wadibi last now no make say unintended consequences. I bet me are coming out and there must be a contingency plan for those things are over resolve. All these things were never done. People now will say free or no accommodation or whatsoever was provided for them. So at the end of the day, what we do this particular point, not such an extensive damage about Nipa will be a winning answer at this point in time. You don't go back and refer to the people who say Yakacho Muso Muntu. I am quite awesome. And I wonder, Debia Mekase, until say you be put premium on who na why ya did to me shed and sano. Na enquire say or brema yadam funi and away no na ebe hu nipa more gen. Na ya appointment based on merit and Alaska Sansam Hunu Wena Kasa Janjan way over TV. And Mami can say Munu way, VRM penny for some radio so the same argument no mona moya. VRM penny for no, and I will suggest to VR say it is better say on the high intelligence mind. People are very intelligent to speak for them.
Is that the word?
Oh yes, because people who are talking on radio and quite some no keka. Because you could do a level. Your friends say PR then as a foreign is a serious business and asam no bad. There are people who are very well enough to say asam no cry and you know betimi aka am nipa kuma to ne yam. That is why our politics and now at certain level near Akuffo from us paying doctors. A man for share that high or more. And then our banner a negative no they will open a new line of argument and as for ameki no am look better. They will spend the argument why I don't know. Why do you say we make argument in a crowd? When you buy on a prato, so now mum na woody for pacho. Yes, sign up. Yes, and Tibabi a Babu and a situation, whichever way you want to look at it, VRA is at fault because you can't do any comparative analysis between the lives of the people and the damn neighbor faso. Even the life of one person, Krano, won't mean choose damn over the life of an individual. And what kind of preliminary assessment was done? These are basic questions. You see, nobody is asking all these things. Your focus, has been on humanitarian way. Yeah, that is very key. But the thing is, people who deliberately did this particular thing, you miss almost a report on family assessment or moye. Omo yes, I near mano. And you know me, I don't want to do politics with it because president in the first person was say call politics among to about my many because I can say politics, and that is why we delve into this conspiracy theory that are merging up people can say deliberately as a phone because the president started the politics. So if people are delving into those arena, no, I'm also trying to bring out those conspiracy theories and as a phone now. You can't begrudge people because you started the politics. But let's get the reality. Is individuals are more yes and near my way. Yeah, your maya, you make people account for their your friend says seed worship.
That's right.
Ne omoniama omoya and can ne Samrinka you a man 40 at a chopping board so I can have because we any accident. A deliberate conscious decision. Answer na mobile no. Even if there was absolutely nothing at all via Ray could have done that. At the end of the day, no. Esenka nipa no some intervention be you put it in place. By engaging not more in insurance, say you be provided way. Alaska na no me share Abrantebia or yet Poultry Farm El Volta region. Poultry Farm the best over best 6,000 and as for and so no kumwani nyina.
Oh,
Poultry Farm and so no kuni nyina. Just imagine a man for livelihood a dining as for and so way a chill for like be 1 week in here.
2 weeks.
A dine like a hotel dine way. A shame swim for 2 weeks. A bad dine beam. No. So you see the distraction across to the people near very extensive. We need to attach this thing with some level of seriousness. This is no time for you to be making those infantile statements. You catch your muso mumfiro no mumfiro. Now that we need answer. Mumfiro kwa catch your say you provide shelter for them. Knowing very well, say yeah assessment who say you provide a shelter for them at this particular place. Na nipa na so ya di ntino omo then you have a point. Na me te voter region me fie. Na ka tese me free me fie me ko ngura ma na me kotra bia so.
Ye be bia nso ntiko.
Enti you see this nipa sabi omo nwene na yasesa aban tumi die dia hye omo nsa. So omo kasa I say nkora na ekasa but what radio so na what asem we abadwen sebi akora bi na ti ba bi na wadi dia me na okeka nkwasa asem sebi but we come na minister nipa editumi ahye ne so omu oman. They are the very people who are making this comment. Do you know among for nema akosa ade we Alaska? Imagine among for dem nema omo ya farm na say for everything is gone. Oh, we to crime by your passport and I would demonstrate you can't even go back by no you can go back and then do whatever that you want to get away sabe out the back by a tetena or passport you won't even to kind and can swap for a passport corona yes I him for United States Alaska and yeah some ketwana yeka. So you see so kasa after subsequently now you must look a bit apologetic. I will speak it to the minds of the people. Say we are betting me calm your down. Alaska, the intervention I cause a health emergency. I think about Nanki declare at that particular place. Because and so no. Apart from say I carry feces in a feeling as a form I say a funu in so in as a form no. A condipamu land na kasa yasha say but say area be crash as at TSC ho. Oh, and crowd that kind of psychological trauma go through. And then among for economically obi and sika wa demu win say the party mean $1 million to them. People could equally keep money in their home. Yes, and this wow voter regions area now sika wa demu be that money is gone. Unya sika wo wow wajapadia documents among for certificate in na say for everything is gone. This is the kind of damage to the people. You didn't give them prior notice. Now more prior notice ukrana intervention be any how the ma sabia ube move omo to safe place. Alaska. So this are some I can wasem. So we a deputy minister and so we a minister at this point in time no you speak in the manner sabi over comfort am for this is no time to be asking why na di for na why na di bem because your friends say am for who aka. And whatever relief, whatever intervention be a government was or the you give it to them. But even at this point, any substantive or deliberate government policy be a design say you go to the aid of the people. All I hear private institutions and as a forum and a more way. Now no me say as VRA I'm more 20 million Ghana cedis. And now you see I spending 9 million. Yes.
How much spending 9 million?
Yeah, you're spending 9 million. Nipa na jasu gunsum.
And the 9 million nobody had it.
I don't know. So you see, Ghana and politics na you know. When people are in misery, that is the point I'm for capitalizing on those things to make cash. Anti-crisis here about man for Japan, they normal livelihood in your say ever corner, maybe more for 1 year. Because not mono, no services or more provide a more Gary and a
any mattress.
Any mattress, that is all. But we need the omo we are also change the money panel. A blue cotton be because that is all because not money is full of party crooks. That is for over years, you know. Party be when the power no assigning crew for the man as not bonum. So the expertise and the kind of intelligence, foresight, in terms of say managing disaster and as for no, you don't see those things. Now no met something very interesting. Alaska, you say military na do mo call hono. You call your back because hotel no more than a buy say ontimi ntua ka bi.
I should not move for someone to me.
Na Alaska ya boda man as say soldier ni echo crisis scene no echo that hotel. Minti bi da. Soldier ni on duty at that hotel. No, let us be real. No, soldier ni on duty at that hotel. Like for what? Because people who have been in the military for quite a long time now, they have a way of providing themselves accommodation in as a form. Not only in Ghana, in the US and other places. Bush no hotel. Because that is their way of life. They are used to it. You don't go to Volta region and say, soldier for that hotel. For what reason? For what reason? And this thing became excuse. I see the air live ye form of free ho. Ebe debate and Sunday or mobile. So Alaska, we are reactionary people. And a whole Susan so they play out to disaster back one AC baby a dying. Your friend say corona, you say dynamite kobu one from say. Go back and check. Nipa no mo obu play and be seen ne. Abrante bi na no meti o monka already so they are begging people to come to their aid for surgery. Victims know some are on radio begging for money to go and do surgery. When you see a judge sikana na say for na you could see a dying, go there and check whether say the apata akokora asiwa. Obaka say be a land no in conducive for whatever about resettlement plan no. Maybe we could have chosen another place. Sa dan no akwa kwesi say sa nkrofo no omod faith et say ne. What is obi kweka ho asem da? But ya judge sika buruburu ya ekọ. Even the company responsible until date. Nka obeti say nka asem no yeda court wa. Ya di ama settlement bi o bia na ya wie company no till date. What is obi report we be say company no mo yes I don't know obi hold obi accountable and responsible. That's the country we live in. So Alaska, the SC of Volta region, don't expect anything. The usual politics na Akuffo Addo ko jina ho ye na monto aba mame na ya abato anka memma ho no enkwara we ye de kwahefa because at the point nipa ani atutu agu ni nsam people have become hopeless. Desperation be me right in their faces. You look them in the eyes as a president, you speak to assure them, you speak to calm them, you tell them that you are the commander in chief, you make sure say whatever services needed sabi obetimi and remedy situation ni bia no you are behind them. And again, President Yabo Amane, yes, some Nisi no ha no co US. And the Ohio said and some Nisi ban and sana all fly back. Alaska, a president who is going to a disaster zone is wearing suit and shoe. You see, we don't pay attention to some of these things.
That's right.
President a disaster and Sua fan Krufo no alcohol or say shoe and a coat. And all the call. One Abrante na your friend S3ncil3 no. Your friend is a Ukraine president no.
That's right.
Or a comedian no, he's a joker. And nobody president. Comedian no. One see no. On share every day be a military top and a channel. All conferences, whatever be obekobia. Do you know what that means? A symbolic way or gesture paying to his people.
That's right. And depicting the happening.
Exactly. There was a point in time America offered to left him from the place because Omufri said Kyei and just say for him. Or say, I can't leave, I can't go and leave my people. I'm a coward. Because I'm talking about what kind of player you can't leave the people to their fate.
People that made you a president.
Exactly. So if it is death, we sit there and we die together. That is what leadership is about.
A comedian ruling that country.
Yes.
With this mindset.
Yes. This is a comedian.
And this is a human rights lawyer.
Alaska. You see, every Omeka say na quote what the call house. Alaska me say you certain some of these things are very symbolic. People know identify themselves with you. Yes, Vice President de call not or frugune yes or to play.
I don't look at all kind of so next hour some modality so no
Alaska. You are somebody po.
Vice President engineer.
Enti o mine wa ho. Na me catch us a big lesson for bia because yet have BOT da bia be hu not radio so betia me radio so ya kasa obetinja so politics am fam na me catch obi say just imagine so what voter region. What's the politics? Oh, Sabi Alaska. Obi na akoto aba. I appointed president. The executive decision will take it. A whole consequence. Now, what if you're on to about why for ne? Where Japan no sika or passport na for United Tensuani. One kasa unipo diane Tensuani. I am for United Tensuani. Alaska. That is the consequences. And to you to going forward, Makase, we need to get involved actively in the political discourse, because we cannot continue to entrust the future of this particular country into the hands of few misguided, twisted minds. Or thinking that they will safeguard our future. These people do not care about anybody. So we need to rise up to the occasion and make sure that we secure the very foundation of this particular country. Yanyasa o mind bebo ko Akuffo yedi ani oto mo sei Akuffo Addo ko tachima ko he nipa enum ka kira mo say me mamu region man to aba ma me
at the time I kunipa he was expected to visit the family, look them in the eyes and console them. He never. And I don't know where the voter region last me catch say a innate characteristic coming naturally. You can't run away. That is who he is. And it's time from poor upbringing or and to some of these things he doesn't care. Now yanti kromana abrante be called for a light pole way. Kaswa President Mahama no nye president den no kra no eko social media etwete ema omo kan ho asem president to date. And there are several instances amanfo ho ato ya fazan kintampo kwan no so basi ko hwie nipa guye ma nipa bebre wuye. Akuffo Addo never commented on any distance, but we are president, we are symbol. You carry the soul of the state. I'm not for look up to you. Never will be a symbolic way relevance, and you need to assert and always prove to people say you are a leader. But conversation or no, and one other people so I can be say no at this time no people no na ye blame mo. I'm for more lose obi biado. Catch us a masuya de ya kasamuntu na muntu. Sabi asa mo ntakra ana mo ya bai fo mo entu nko honhom mu na nsam no ya maba nipa nwene e okrom ha
right Dedi kama amena PENDREAM TV ase na so far so good say open online portal e wo Ghana nipa share nipa follow nipa comment here to my best of knowledge without any biases PENDREAM TV